But it'd be crazy, I would call Anthony and, he'd be like, just hold on, we're just doing the rap for Electric State. But go ahead. And I'd be like, no. He's like, no, come on, let's go.
This only ends with the sand soaked in his blood or mine.
Holy shit, I love watching Priyanka Chopra punch people in the face.
Me too.
Like, I did not know what to expect from this at all, and I was absolutely delighted.
Thank you. We
You
take
nailed
great
it.
pride in punching some pirates in the face.
Ooh, damn, I loved it. Which stunt were you most jealous of your cast being able to do?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Thank you.
Oh, man. I love so many of the stunts in this movie. I mean, obviously the conch shell is a favorite, right? By the way, before we even had a pitch, I went on the Bluff in Cayman Islands, where I'm from, and took a photo of like a model friend with a blood-stained conch shell. And it was really the image we sent over to the Russos before we even got on the phone with them. So that's always been the DNA of this movie.
That got him.
I mean,
That would get me too.
That's a thing. It's a vibe.
I love AGBO so much. I was excited to see their name on this as well, like as a partner. Can you talk about just like the genius and excitement of working with all of these artists? Because like from a nerd perspective,
Oh, man.
I love them so much, and I love to see what they're up to.
Well, listen, I was so blessed because, I worked with Zoe Saldana 20 years ago on a movie. And so when I first came up with this concept with my writing partner, we called her, and her and her sisters at Sinistar, Maryland, Sicily, they really infused the Caribbean mother wolf sort of vibe. And as the movie started getting bigger and bigger, it was like, oh, it's a home invasion movie, but actually the home is an island. So this is pretty big. She opened her Rolodex, she called the Russos, and once AGBO comes on, they go all in.
Yes.
And I gotta say, what's so great about AGBO is, first of all, they're the nicest people. They redefine what it means to be like cool in this business.
Like almost like, are we even in the entertainment business when we're talking to them? Because even from my perspective, I love being over there. I love being with them.
They're good people. And by the way, and 4 years in, I know now that it's real, but for the first year, I'm like, okay, they're just putting on a thing. Okay, easy to do that on a Zoom, guys. But it'd be crazy, I would call Anthony and, he'd be like, just hold on, we're just doing the rap for Electric State. But go ahead. And I'd be like, no. He's like, no, come on, let's go. And like, we'd have a story meeting for 30 minutes. Like, they were always available. And, Angela Russo is, again, such a beast and such an advocate. And, the whole team, they're not afraid to make a call, to support emerging voices. And what was really amazing is like, it was crazy, is like, of all the movies they did, as a company, as producers, like Mosul excited me, right? I saw Mosul and I'm like, wait a second. This is about the Nineveh SWAT team?
Yeah, like...
Wait, where Jonah was from in the Bible? And like, what's going on?
Right.
Like, but it's dope, right? It's like this big action movie, but it's like, it's so cultural and so real. And so I go, oh my gosh, this is a dream come true. Not only are they good people and can do a big canvas, but they can appreciate the value of culture and texture.
And it comes across to me in the audience. Because I'm always watching these movies and I'm like, I don't feel like anyone else is smart enough to make this.
Right.
And it ends up being really fun to watch, and I'm like, yeah, I'm always like that in the audience. Why are we so obsessed with pirates?
Many a night have quandered the same thing. No, I think there's this interesting thing about freedom and being unrestrained, right? And sort of not conforming. And
that's a good point.
Right? And so we capture that, right? It's like when you see Carl with all that swagger, all that sexy, all that psychopath, you're like, you kind of get it though. He's like looking for freedom. He's like, yo, I did my time, I did what I need to do. Why don't I get a piece of the world? And I think there's a part of, that we all a little bit kind of hold on to. And yet at the same time, they were the best killers from all around the world. They weren't drinking buddies, right? They were tactical military geniuses. Skills, right? I mean,
and hard work. It's like,
yes.
I don't associate like hard work with pirate until we start talking about that stuff. Because I'm like, you had to learn those things. You kind of had to work from the ground up to be a pirate.
Absolutely, yeah.
I never thought about that.
And there's no like formal structure. It's not like you're in the military where you're like, okay, no, you're on a boat,
Yeah.
right? Like you got to work this out.
And there are conch shells everywhere.
Everywhere. No, don't touch that. I leave that conch shell there. I keep it by my bed. So yeah, man. So I think that's just part of it, you know, and to be able to take that and also just like make it messy and make it raw and visceral and bloody was just, I mean, it's every boy's dream and every girl's dream. I mean, I think when you see Carl Urban and Priyanka Chopra both looking like sweaty, sexy goodness and also crazy violence, I don't know. I can't think of anything better.
That's like the only reason I go to the movies, basically. It's for everything you just listed.
Sexy violence.
Is there a movie from your childhood that's sort of like a Seven Seas movie, a pirate movie, sort of that really embedded itself into your brain?
I wish I could say yes. I mean, to be honest, the two movies I watched till the tapes broke were New Jack City and The Professional. So you see Carl now, you kind of
those
see
are
through that
good
lens,
ones.
right? You kind of go like Gary Oldman, The Professional sort of vibe. You get like, you know, that gangsterness, that swagger. So that, you know, Bluff is a home invasion movie. It's not a swashbuckling movie, right? So it was all that.
I'm laughing because have you ever stopped and thought, like, how old was I when I was watching The Professional? Oh, yeah, definitely too young. Because I feel that way sometimes.
You're right. I was unsupervised. We came out, we were pirates. We just, you know, we did whatever.
Same. Unsupervised movie watching is the greatest. Don't supervise your kids.
No, that's right.
Just let them watch stuff.
Let them watch whatever, you know.
No one leaves this island until I collect my property. Why did you betray me? You think I would just let you slip away?